All right, is this still going to be a contested or no?
No, Judge. No, we haven't agreed, Judge.
All right. All right, court is calling 2019 CR 8716, State of Texas versus Andre Alonzo Moody. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Christian
Defense?
Vega for the defense.
Are you Mr. Moody?
Yes, not.
Are you the same Andre Alonzo Moody who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 8716 for the offense of assault, family choking, strangulation on June 24th, 2020 for a period of 6 years and extended for a total of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, not.
State?
Moving forward with condition number 2, on or about the 24th day of April 2024, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Andre Alonzo Moody did then and there fail to submit the drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure.
The state will be waiving and abandoning the remaining conditions.
Any objections?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, not.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, not.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge, we ask the court grant the motion or deny the motion, enter adjudication of guilt, and sentence him to 6 years, probated by 6 years.
All right, so is this the proposed agreement?
Yes.
Why? Why should I do this? He's been here before on a motion to revoke. This is not his first motion to revoke. And the court has addressed issues with him and addressed issues with him. And nothing is happening. We're still here. I've even extended him. So I don't understand why he shouldn't be revoked.
Judge, he has completed those courses. I think he was going to do another round of BIP as well. This would be a conviction for the state.
Why would he do another round of BIP?
It was open there on the court summary. I know that he completed the first one. That's what it reflects.
All right. In his motion to revoke, I'm not considering it, but he has a violation of condition number 1. What's happened to that case?
That's supposed to be rejected.
All right. Is it being rejected because he's entering a plea to violation of condition number 2?
No, independently.
Yes, that's my understanding between the conversation of staff.
I still don't understand. Why should he be continued? Probation
Yes, sir.
on Mr. Moody. What is probation's recommendation?
Revocation, Judge.
All right. So I don't understand why I should continue him.
It's a revocation and then putting him back on probation, straight probation, 6/6. But I think, was it because in the beginning the state had mentioned denying the motion? They meant grant.
No, my problem. He's been on probation before. A motion to revoke was filed before. He was continued. Now we're back here again for another motion to revoke. And I'm being requested to continue him. I don't understand why I should continue him. It doesn't appear that he's being successful.
Well, I'm asking.
No, I mean, nobody wants to go to prison. Everybody asks to be continued. I'm just trying to figure out why should I continue you when we've been here before?
You
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth, that nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Andre Moody.
Why are you not taking your drug test? Because that's what you pled not to doing.
Yes, ma'am. When I went up to the to go take my drug test, I had $8 in cash, and I had the remainder on the card. They didn't accept it like that. Currently, at that time, I had lost my apartment. I was paying for.
All right, wait, let me stop you right there. So you are saying that you went to go take your drug test. They were charging you a fee. You only had $8 and they wouldn't accept the rest from a card. Is that what you're telling me?
Ma'am.
All right, probation. Can you have somebody zoom in here?
Yes, sir.
All right, somebody's going to zoom in. We're going to find out what's going on with the drug tests. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Oh, no problem. All right. So we're back on the record in 2019 CR 8716, State of Texas versus Andre Moody. All right. So we do have Officer Siddell here. Does anyone wish to ask him any questions?
Yes, Judge, if I may.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
You do.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Michael Seidel, Community Supervision Officer, Bear County CSCD Office, Unit 7.
All right. And to the court reporter, that is spelled Seidel. And could you all not send anything else to the printer since we're by Zoom? All right, you may proceed, defense.
One moment, Judge.
Officers that they took the payment.
Mr. Seidel, do you have any knowledge on whether or not Mr. Moody showed up to get a drug test and was denied the opportunity to do so?
I do not have anything specifically in regards to that.
Judge, I think this might be the wrong witness.
All right. So do you know when he was scheduled for a drug test? Is there any way to check?
Yes, he was, he said that he would submit a drug test that day, April 24th at our meeting.
All right, so is there any way for you to check with the facility to see if he actually submitted or tried to submit a drug test on that day?
They do not have a record of him attempting to submit a drug test that day.
All right, and do they place in a file or something that says he didn't submit or attempt to submit?
Yes, there would be a record here in their database, and there is not.
If someone showed up with the incorrect amount of money, would that be reflected on that database?
No. They would all, in the database, it would be if they tried to submit and didn't, or if they didn't come back or something like that, but not if they didn't have the payment.
Ask the witness.
All right, so that it can be very clear. If someone were to show up for drug testing, do they have to sign in?
Yes.
All right. And if they sign in and don't have money, will it still show up that they actually signed in and appeared?
In what I have access to, I do not have that. It would not show in what I have access to.
But would it show up that he even appeared, regardless of whether he was able to pay or not? Will they take his name down that he actually appeared?
That I don't know.
All right. So, Ms. Abrams, when can we?
Judge, so we would have to move this to like the contested hearing. The people from RMS would have to be subpoenaed in order to be here if it's gonna be, we need specifics on that specific day. I did reach out to Mr. Seidel to ask him about the payment situation, whether or not they would take a combination payment, cash and card. And RMS, he did reach out to RMS in regards to that, and it was confirmed that they do not take a combo payment. So
No, they would.
they would?
They would take a combo payment.
Okay. I misread the information. So at this point, we would have to set it for contested if you would like us to get RMS here.
All right. Any other questions for Officer Seidel?
Not for Officer Bill, Judge, but I just wanted to clarify, it's my understanding that the defendant has said true already to this point. Correct?
Yes.
Not sure if it would be necessary at this point. This point would be.
Well, the issue is he's saying the reason why he's pleading true with the explanation. He's saying the reason why he didn't take the drug test is because they wouldn't take a combination payment. He said he had $8 in a card and they told him no. So Officer Seidel is saying they will take combination payments. So if your client wants someone here from the facility, they're probably going to end up saying, maybe, maybe not, they're going to probably end up saying they do take combination payments. But since he's pleading true with an explanation and that's his explanation, then we'll get to the bottom of it. So
Okay, Judge.
we'll have them here. Yes.
Just, for that,
I'm sorry, what?
I went, like I said, I went up there, and I saw it with the $8, and they told me I had to have exact payment.
No. Let me stop you right there. Your testimony to the court was you had a payment for $8 and you had a card. And you said that they would not take a combination payment. That's what you told the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Officer Seidel is saying, yes, they will take a combination payment. So what we need to do, we'll have somebody zoom in from that facility and either they're going to tell me they'll accept a combination payment or they won't.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, Ms. Abrams, how much time do you think we need? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? All right, Ms. Fergus, can you recall this for 2 weeks?
Monday the 23rd.
All right, we'll be back on Monday, the 23rd.
Thank
You
you, Judge.
said for a contested judge?
No, it's not a contestant. It's just to have a